What's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are hopefully gonna try and locate some perch. I have not done any perch fishing out on the bay yet this year, so we're gonna try to get out here and see if we can find some. I'm gonna, start by doing a lot of side imaging in this area and seeing if we can locate a couple of schools. I'll show you guys what that looks like on my graph, hopefully if we find some schools. And yeah, hopefully we can get into some big perch that the bay is known for. Got into them a few times last year. Never fished on this side of the lake. Last year I was all on the other side, so I'm anxious to try to see if I can figure them out over here. And who knows, maybe pick up a couple of walleyes or something like that. I'll have both setups ready to go. So we're gonna go see if we can get some of those, take maybe a few home for dinner, and yeah, should be a pretty fun night. It's it's like 3 o'clock, so we got a couple hours to fish here and not a ton of time, but hopefully we can find them and get on some. So please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we're gonna get to fishing. All right, so we're gonna start by idling kind of back and forth on this break and going in shallow, between that 20 and like, I don't know, 14, 15 feet, just idling back and forth, and hopefully we'll be able to see them on our side scan or our down scan. Those might be a couple of perch down there on the bottom. Look at all the shadows here. Those might be walleyes here. You can see the shadows out, suspended. There's some more. This might be walleyes as big as those shadows are. All right, guys, here's what you want to look for. There's a group of perch off that rock pile. You can see one there, see some shadows off to the side, but that's what you want to see. Here's another pot of perch right here, you can see, right off that rock pile. All right, as you guys can see, I marked a few pods of fish, a rock pile out here. These definitely looked like perch schools, so what I'm gonna do now is go back through where I marked those waypoints, and you can either, drift down these, I use forward-facing sonar, so I'm gonna get on my trolling motor and just kind of have my rod ready. And when you see those schools of perch, I'll show you what they look like on forward-facing sonar, and then we'll get to fishing for them. First things first, it's about, I don't know, 90 degrees out. Cool teal off. Let her go for a little swim. Get cooled off. Good girl. There we go. Yeah. There we go. All right, definitely gonna have one rod rigged up for walleyes in case I see some, and I'll just thread that crawler on a jig like so. Nice part is about fishing for both, this piece you pinch off you can put back in here. I'll put it on my perch rig. For my perch rig, I just got a simple drop shot set up about, I don't know, 1.5 feet off the bottom. Like to try to keep those a little higher just because the gobies are so prolific. Now I can't even find my piece of crawler that I just threw back. It's all right. Just pinch off a small chunk of crawler like that. And just stick it on. Wow, it's the liveliest crawler chunk I've ever felt. Just thread it on like so. That's all you really need. Pretty simple. Send this one over, and we'll go see if we can find them. There we go. Oh, missed them. Dang it. Took my worm. Got him. Does not feel very big. Micro perch. Right, target species at least. Just a little guy. Got him. Oh, wow, what a terrible hook set. Yep, that's a walleye. Whoa, whoa. Wow, he took off like a rocket. Not even that big. Solid eater. All right. Well, came for perch, but couldn't resist throwing at a few walleyes. Heck yeah. That is a nice one. Nice eater right there. Wow. Just inhaled that worm walker. It's been such a good bait for me this summer. Doesn't get, I mean, that thing has just been dynamite. All right, first one of the night, solid fish. Let's see where it goes. That's a beautiful, about 21 and a half. We have enough walleyes. So, we're gonna let that guy go. See you, bud. Ate it on the drop. Nice fish. That's a big walleye. Whew. It's a tank. That is a tank. Can't even see my jig. Just inhaled it. Wow, that is a big fish. So thick. That thing is thick. Oh, the teeth on the line, I hate that. Come here. Oh, no, no. There, we got him. That thing is thick. Not that long, but holy cats. That is just a thick fish. Easy. Easy. Look at that jig. He just absolutely engulfed that jigging crawler. Wow. That. Whew. All right. That is a beautiful walleye. Beautiful. Probably, I'm gonna guess 25, maybe. It's just super thick. 25 and a half, 25 and 3/4, somewhere in there. Ate it on the drop. Just twitched it once. There he goes. Sweet. Oh man. Another one that followed it right to the boat. That other fish that I caught. Oh, I scared him. I was working my way out to that first waypoint that I dropped that I thought I saw a school of perch. And I found some walleyes. What's the guy supposed to do, not catch them? Those are all perch right there. Heck yeah. Got that one. This feels like a better one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is a perch right there. Whew. That is a nice dandy Green Bay perch. This is what a school. Whoop, let me get that over there again. No. That is a school of perch right there. That dropped right in the middle. Got him. Oh, if you can hit it on them, you get bit. That's a decent perch. Not a big one, but 9-incher. Great species. Finally got an area that has some fish. Got that one. Oh, it's a little walleye. All right, that's good to see. Little future stock walleye right there. All right. Oh, got them. Boy, they're fighting over it. Oh, it's a walleye again? Is this a school of little walleyes or what? Oh, just a ton of fish under us right now. It's like everything just sucked right to the boat. Smarter fisherman than I am, you'd have a down rod ready to go. They're just right there. Please be a perch. Dude, this is a school. I would be shocked if these are all walleyes, but this is the third little walleye I've caught. That's crazy. And surely some of these are perch, right? They look like perch. That's a perch. All right, that's a nice perch. Okay, so they're mixed together. Nice little 8-9-incher. Ooh, that is a dandy perch. Teal, hey girl. Teal loves perch. That's why she loves ice fishing so much, because we catch perch. Dandy Green Bay perch. Cut that one. Oh yeah, that's a dandy. Heck yeah. Whoa. I caught him. That was a nice perch right there. It'd be a great eater. Wow, we just had this crazy wind pickup, like complete opposite direction of where it was coming. Insane. So we are gonna be cut short. I was hoping to get a little more time, try to get some more walleyes or maybe a few more perch, but this is pretty crazy. So sorry it wasn't great, but we caught a couple nice walleyes, some nice perch. Not bad for 3 hours out here this afternoon. Yeah, just go looking for them. That's all you can do. I think if I would have had a full day of fishing, obviously, probably would have found some more. But yeah, we did what we could with what we had. So that's the coolest part about this system, man, is you can come out and catch perch and walleyes, smallmouth bass. It's incredible. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here before these waves get too bad. All right, everybody, this is the next day after filming this video. I decided, let's do a little catch and cook. I prefer with perch that I catch to cook them, baking them instead of deep frying them. I see a lot of catch and cook videos. A lot of catch and cook videos involve frying fish or in some way, and my wife and I, we really don't fry a lot of fish. We do a lot of like blackened fish tacos, blackened walleye with these perch. We like to bake them, And when I got off the water last night, you know, that wind kind of blew me off, and whatever front came in that got kind of crazy. I was like, I don't really have a lot of video content from this fishing trip. And I was like, well, maybe we should do a little bit of a catch and cook at the end of the video. Now, I didn't keep any perch in this video. I released all of them, but I do have 3 packs of perch in my freezer, so I decided I'll take one of those out and show all of you how I like to prepare these perch. So let's get started with our catch and cook portion of this video. All right, so it's pretty simple recipe list that you need for this. First is get some breadcrumbs. These are just panko breadcrumbs, the plain ones. And then some of these, they make these thin sliced almonds, and I like to add a little bit of almonds into this too. I'll crush these up and I'll show you in a little bit, add them to the breadcrumbs. Adds a little extra crispiness and flavor to your fish. I do like to season them with this Kinder seasoning. It's called the blend, but it's just salt, pepper, and garlic, pretty basic. If you want to add a little spice to it, you can add some Cajun seasoning. You need some sort of milk or alternative milk. I got almond milk here, and some eggs. Pretty easy. So we mix the eggs and the milk, get a bath, dip the fillets, and then I'll make the breading mix and show you that. But it's not your traditional breading. We're gonna end up baking these, and then they're not gonna be in oil. So let's get these fish washed up. All right, before I start washing up the fillets, you're gonna wanna set your oven here to 400 degrees. Oops, not 410, 400. You wanna make sure that you cook these on a high heat, just so that you make sure you get that crispiness on them. If you cook them at a low heat, they won't be as crispy. And at 400, they really only take about 10 minutes to cook. All right, for the egg wash, seems to be about three regular size eggs is good. Just crack them in their hole. And add your little bit of milk. Just really no exact measurement, just whatever feels right. Get a good consistency to it. And just blend those up until it's all mixed together. And next, you're gonna take your breadcrumbs, put them in a dish like that. Take your almonds, and all I do with these is just kind of put them in your hand, crunch them up real good. So you get kind of little pieces of almonds. If you try to, I like using these thinly sliced almonds, because you can kind of just crunch them up in your hand like this. Got your almonds in there like that. Kind of just mix it all up. And last but not least, add your Kinder seasoning. Don't need to add a ton of it. Mix that all up again in here until you get everything kind of nice and blended up. All right, now you take your perch fillet, just kind of dip it in there, put it in here, roll it around like so, get it nice and coated, so it looks like that. Another thing you want to make sure you do is use parchment paper on your baking sheet. This will save you a lot of mess to clean up in the end. So just tear a piece off, then you just put that right down on your baking sheet. And then lay your fillets right on the paper. And you won't have much of a mess to clean up afterwards. All right, now we have all of our fillets put in the breading mixture. All that's left to do, stick them in the oven for 10 minutes, you're ready to eat. All right, fillets pulled out of the oven. You can see, got a nice brown, a little bit of a brown crisp to them. Let them cool down for a second, give them a taste test. All right, fish have cooled down. Oh yeah. Got some good crunch, good flavor. Love having that little bit of almond on there. Really makes a difference. But yeah, if you're looking to try a new way to eat some perch, highly recommend this. No oil, not deep frying it. So it's, I mean, I don't want to say it's healthy, but I think it's healthier than deep frying fish. But really good way to try it. I also will do, once in a while, I'll do walleyes this way too. Really only tried it on walleyes and perch, I guess. So I'm sure there's other fish species you can eat this way, but really good alternative. I haven't seen a lot of people do catch and cooks on fish that isn't just, you know, deep frying in various different types of breading. So definitely a good alternative. Pretty simple to do, not a lot of mess to clean up either. So anyway, this will now officially be the end of the video, not like what I did out on the water, but appreciate everybody watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Recently, we went over that 1,000 mark, so I'm really grateful for all of you who have subscribed recently, and everybody who's enjoyed the content we've been putting out. So leave me a comment. Let me know what your favorite way to eat perch is, and maybe we can share some recipes. That'd be really fun to do in the comment section. So anyway, till next time, remember, there's never a bad day to go fishing. We'll catch you on the next one.